Hi everyone, this is Benjamin with Business Texter. A quick video tutorial today on how to do a clean or fresh install from Business Texter. This is good to know if you're having an issue or a conflict or something's not working right and maybe it's just best to start from scratch. This is what to do. So let's get started. First thing you want to do is click the menu button and select Backup to SD card. So all of your data, all of your autoresponders, all of your contacts are now backed up to what's called a .btb file. So we're going to go deal with that here in a second. So now that we've done our backup, next thing we're going to do is we're going to go uninstall Business Texter. So click into your phone settings. I'm on Jelly Bean, so in Jelly Bean your settings are kind of in a row here, whereas in KitKat, if you're in KitKat, there's going to be four buttons across the top, and you click the More button and then select Application Manager. I'm on Jelly Bean, so I'm going to scroll down to Apps, select that, and I'm just going to swipe over to Downloaded because it's easy to find, and I'm going to click on Business Texter, and I'm going to click Uninstall. I'm going to go through this process. So it is important to do it in this order. First, we're going to uninstall Business Texter. Second thing we're going to do is we're going to use our file browser program. So I use File Explorer, but your program may be called My Files, File Manager, File Browser, and may just be called Files. So what this does is get us into the inside of the phone, and you'll see here there's this asmallbiztexting. And then inside of that asmallbiztexting folder, there's backed up data. So there's two kinds of files in here. There's the contact database, which is just your contacts, and then you have the backed up data, which has your autoresponders, your templates, all of your history, plus your contacts. And then when you load up this BTB file, you have the option whether you want to load up the contacts or not. So the BTB file, in this case, since we're doing a clean install, but we're going to reload the data back in again, is the best file. So I'm going to find the one that we just backed up, which is this 9/29/4:39 p.m. backup data.btb. It gets truncated over there on the right side, and I'm going to move it. So what we're going to do is take this backup file and we're going to move it out of the asmallbiztexting folder, and we're just going to paste it right here into this right here. And there it is right there, the 9/29. Okay, so that's very important that if you want to use your data at a later date, the information that you had in Business Texter, to make sure to pull that BTB file, that backup file that we created inside of Business Texter before we uninstalled it. It's very important that you pull it out of the asmallbiztexting folder, because we're going to delete this folder now. Just completely delete it. And we'll hit OK. Okay, and our BTB file is still here. We're going to come back to that in a little bit. So the next thing we're going to do is go to the Play Store, and we're going to install Business Texter. And just go through the process here, and we're going to wait for it to download. Alright, we're almost done with that. It's installing right now. Now when you do a fresh install of Business Texter, you're going to have to input your information in. And this is probably I want to touch on one thing here. When you download Business Texter from the Play Store, this doesn't apply to all users, but to some. When you download Business Texter, make sure I think we're going to get there. Okay, be patient with me. There we go. You see these three horizontal buttons in the upper left? Click that, and you'll have a pull down where you can select your account. So make sure that when you download the app and you already have an account, especially if a paid account, that you download it using the same email address. If you download it using a different email address, that will cause conflict down the line. the Business Texter application won't be able to see what you paid for previously. So if that does happen, call us. We can help you out. Okay, now we're going to go back into Business Texter, and we're going to send registration, and we're going to select the account. I'm going to use my personal, and I'm going to click login since I'm not a new user, and it's going to come back. I have a custom password, so I'm just going to continue. So we're just waiting for it to verify the account. And there we go. We're back into Business Texter. So, one thing I do like to do is I like to add a test group. And I like to send a text message to that test group. Just to make sure everything's working as it should. So you saw that process. And I'm just going to let one come in here real quick. Bear with me. Okay. I'm going to hit cancel. Clear. Okay, so now that everything's working good there. Oh, looks like a second one got out there before I hit cancel. Okay, now we're going to reload the BTB file, and mine's not going to be very exciting because I didn't have much in there. So let me just delete these contacts here real quick. So you're going to click into Manage Contacts, and then you're going to click on Restore from Backup. And in this case, I'm just going to restore the contacts and the data. I'm not going to do the account info. And I'm going to scroll down to that BTB file that we pulled out of the asmallbiztexting folder a little bit ago. So there was no contacts that I backed up. Like I said, it wouldn't be that exciting. But what it did do is it brought up my templates. So I sent Purple Dinosaur before I did this test. So that's how I know that the BTB file loaded, and that's how you know it loaded too. So once you've done that, that's all you need to do. You've completed your fresh install. As I mentioned before, if you have any questions or there's a conflict with your email address, the way that Business Texter checks accounts is by the email address that's in the Play Store. So if you've paid for an account and you downloaded from the Play Store with a different email address than what you paid for, you're going to have to call us or uninstall Business Texter again and then download it with the correct email address, and the paid account information should transfer over properly. So as always, if you have any questions, give us a call or text message us at 509-944-5627. Email us at support@businesstexter.com. We really appreciate using Business Texter, and thank you and have a great day.